We are down to the final 2 games of the regular season, and the stakes could not be much higher. 3 of our local teams are 1 win away from playoff eligibility, while another will be on the outside looking in with a loss. Let's get to the highlights. We kick off with Metea Valley traveling to Naperville Central. The Redhawks enter the night at 4-3, so a win over the Mustangs will get them that all-important 5th victory. Metea at 3-4 needs to win the next 2 games to make the playoffs for just the 2nd time ever. Metea Valley punting from their own end zone as Logan Frederick just tries to get the ball away. Reggie Florima snags the line drive kick and sprints upfield and takes it 32 yards for the opening touchdown. One of the shortest punt return touchdowns you'll ever see, as it's 7-0 Redhawks. Later in the half, Tyler Dodd gets the handoff from Owen Prussia and breaks some tackles en route to the end zone. Naperville Central rolling up 28-0. In the second quarter, Logan Frederick drops back and finds Jalen Johnson streaking downfield. There's no catching him for a 40-yard touchdown as the Mustangs get on the board and trail 28-7 at halftime. But too much Red Hawk offense in the third quarter. Prussia with a strike to Florima on the slant. Naperville Central is now playoff eligible with win number 5 after a 43-14 home win. Waubonsie Valley looking to play spoiler on the road at Naperville North. The Huskies are also just a game away from clinching a playoff spot after 3 straight wins over DeKalb, Naperville Central, and Metea Valley. 5 minutes into the game and Ethan Robert takes a handoff and breaks through the right-hand side. The Husky back shakes the tackle along the 45-yard scamper. He would score a 1-yard touchdown to open the scoring later in the drive. In the second quarter, Aiden Gray rolls to his left and hits Zeke Williams, who taps his toes inbounds for a 31-yard touchdown. Excellent play as Naperville North goes up 21-0. Midway through the third quarter, Waubonsie gets the offense going. Luke Elsey finds his top receiver, Tyler Helbing, for a leaping touchdown catch from 9 yards out. Warriors back in the game, down 21-7. Warriors down 28-13 late in the fourth after a Luke Williams touchdown catch. Elsey tosses a screen pass to Jacob Razzo, who follows some great blocking right up the middle, and he goes all the way for a 69-yard touchdown. But the Huskies would recover the ensuing onside kick and run out the clock. Naperville North is now playoff eligible for the first time since 2017 after a 28-19 win over Waubonsie Valley. A long-time rivalry renewed with Joliet Catholic visiting Benet Academy. The 4-3 Red Wings coming off a bye week, picking up a COVID forfeit victory in the process. JCA and hulking running back Jordan Anderson enter with a 7-0 record after Anderson ran for 320 yards and 6 touchdowns in last week's win over Brother Rice. The Red Wings already leading 6-0 late in the first quarter when Benet quarterback Anthony Picciolini, with a great play designed to find a wide-open Ryan Snell for a 4-yard touchdown, BA fired up and leading 13-0 after the first quarter. But the Hilltoppers find their footing in the second quarter. After a pair of short TD runs, Jordan Anderson makes a great catch from TJ Schlageter and takes it all the way to the goal line. The 6'3", 230-pound back puts his team up 21-13 one play later. Opening drive of the second half for Benet, Picciolini drops a beautiful pass into the arms of Ryan Snell for a 40-yard touchdown. Red Wings down 21-20. But in the third quarter, Jake Fieldman takes over with a 23-yard touchdown catch and a 65-yard punt return for a touchdown. That puts the Hilltoppers up 35-20, and they do not look back. JCA moves to 8-0 after a 42-20 win, while Benet falls to 4-4 with 1 game to play. Our final game is a bit of a David versus Goliath as the undefeated Neuqua Valley Wildcats host the DeKalb Barbs. The Barbs come into this one as the lone winless team in the DVC as they try to stop NV's perfect season. First drive of the game for Neuqua Valley, and quarterback Mark Menike hits Miles Miskell with a 41-yard touchdown pass. The Wildcats jump out to a 13-0 advantage. Following a DeKalb touchdown run, Grant Larkin takes the ensuing kickoff 90 yards for the touchdown. Another big-time play for Larkin as the Cats go up 20-6 at halftime. Third quarter now, and Palmer Domschke takes the handoff and scores from 8 yards out. Wildcats go up 27-6 and go on to win 34-13 to stay a perfect 8-0. That keeps Neuqua Valley on top of the DVC standings with Naperville North 1 game back. The Huskies and Naperville Central both pick up that all-important 5th win. Metea Valley is now all but eliminated with its 5th loss of the year. Benet Academy drops down to 3rd place in the CCL ESCC Green Division, with St. Rita still rolling at the top. Nazareth moves into 2nd place thanks to a better conference record at the moment. The Week 9 schedule is a little bit different this season in the DVC, with the final week's matchups being decided by conference standings after Week 8. So the number 1 seed is Neuqua Valley, and with Naperville North's win, the Huskies secure 2nd place. So that means the Wildcats will host Naperville North next week. Naperville Central in 3rd place will host 4th place, which is Metea Valley. So the exact same matchup we just saw. 5th place Waubonsie Valley will host 6th place DeKalb, a team they defeated 17-10 back in Week 6. With Neuqua, North, and Central already at 5 wins or more, and Waubonsie, Metea, and DeKalb eliminated from playoff contention, the final week is more for pride and playoff seeding this year. In the CCL ESCC Green Division, the regular season wraps up with the final interdivision matchups of the year. St. Rita hosts Notre Dame, but the marquee contest is Benet traveling to Nazareth Academy. Both teams hold identical 4-4 records, so the winner will earn playoff eligibility, while the loser will see their season come to a close. Next week's Football Friday will actually be released on Sunday morning. That way we can include the first round playoff matchups that will be announced next Saturday night. But while you wait, the full highlights of all 4 games can still be found on nctv17.com and the NCTV17 Sports YouTube page. We'll see you then. For Football Friday, I'm Justin Cornwell.